Hello and welcome, friends, fans, or anyone else interested in dinos. Before we get into our next batch of ranked games, I've got a few changes to go over. A link to this updated list will be in the description, and as always, if you like the video, you know what to do. Now, Carnage Tyrant, as you can see, is the biggest change. As I mentioned before, there isn't really anything at Mythic that dinos need, so after getting my 4th Mythic Rare wildcard, I felt right to redeem for a playset of this guy. It's an awesome threat, that's for sure. Now, even if we don't end up using it down the line, it's definitely good right now. Upping the dex power with this great top end should help get us quite a few more games. And then secondly, we've got the full play set of Flame Sweep. I bit the bullet and used a couple more wild cards for it. It's gonna really give us an extra edge against some of those go wide strategies like I mentioned. Neostorm, all that stuff. Now, we did see goblins a few games ago. Haven't seen Neostorm yet, but it's out there. And with Flame Sweep and the other fighting spells, I'm going to be looking to get Ripjaw Raptor. Hopefully, I open it from a pack, but if I don't start getting him soon, I'm probably going to redeem some wild cards for it. It's always great adding extra value to your light damage sweepers, and Ripjaw Raptor is a premium example for doing that. Speaking of fighting spells, we've got Savage Stomp, which I had in before, but I did open up the fantastic Primal Might. Now this guy, apart from featuring the fantastic artwork and the green ghostly image of Ghalta Primal Hunger, it's a great late game mana sink. It's really great at any point in the game. Being able to use your mana efficiently and being good no matter what you're facing, because if you read it closely, you can fight up to one target, which means you don't need a creature on the opposing side. So you can just dump all your mana into this and hopefully get a game-winning swing. We'll get that back in a second. There we go. But speaking of fighting spells, Savage Stomp, while it is cheap, it's only ever going to be one. You can't dump extra mana into it, and you need a creature on the opponent's side. So at times it's going to be completely dead in your hand. You can't use it for anything. So definitely, for that reason, Primal Might is quite a bit better. I mean, it is a rare compared to Savage Stomp being an uncommon, but comparing two fighting spells, both can potentially be a single green. It's just a good example of, why you might want one card over another. Versatility with Primal Might, and sometimes being a dead draw, only ever costing one with Savage Stomp. Just something to keep in mind when, you're evaluating whether it's a dino deck you're playing or any other deck. Now, other than that, nothing much. I added 2 Highland Forest. I upped the basic forests a little bit, but overall, the dual lands, there's quite a few now. So most games should be smooth, especially, again, with Drover. There's only 2 cards needing 2 colored mana symbols right now, Thrashing Brontodon and Carnage Tyrant. and both of those are green, which, as you can see, there's plenty of green sources. We really should never run into any trouble being able to cast them. Okay, let's get into it. Now hopefully this works. The last time I tried this, it ended up in a draw, some sort of bug with Arena, but it's looking promising. Oh, perfect. Uncle Lukey. Not really as fast as we want. We definitely want to look for that 2-drop. Could do Commune to dig for a Marauding Raptor, and we are on the draw, so there's a good chance we might see Marauding Raptor, but we'll mulligan. Okay, that's in ways it's better. I think we'll do one more mulligan. Okay, there. That's definitely a little better. Rugged Highlands turn 1, that's perfectly good. There's a good chance we'll get that 3rd land, be able to play Flame Sweep if we need to. Oh, so it's looking like it could be goblins. Yes, perfect, goblins. Flame Sweep. Oh, and there is our 3rd land, friends. This is going to be lots of fun. Okay, so it's Weenie Goblins Calamity aggro. Okay, still not a problem for us. Now I think we'll swing in, get some damage in, and hopefully get them to play a couple more goblins. Get some nice value from Flame Sweep. Put a stop before combat just so they don't attack and I get all those triggers from Calamity. Yeah, so we'll not pass to combat yet. Perfect time for Flame Sweep. Got Thrashing if we need to take out Cavalcade of Calamity. I don't think we will. That's probably game. Alright. can see how crucial Flame Sweep was there. Just another example. Oh, we did it, friends. We did it. We're in silver now. And you can see how doing that mulligan, it was a little iffy going down to 5, but that really was pretty handy getting Marauding Raptor. And being on the draw, you know, that gave a good chance to get that third land for sure. And that's definitely a keep. We got our 2 drops, Thrash, charging. Some good stuff. Chances are we'll get to Carnage Tyrant. Oh. Another mono red Cavalcade. Ooh, that sucks. That's alright though. We got a decent sized body. Thrasher Raptors should be able to block anything if they attack. They're going to run out of steam eventually if they keep throwing stuff at creatures. Now this is a little hard, but I'm going to block with the Huntmaster. Next turn we hopefully get Carnage Tyrant. 7 Dwarves is getting pretty big though. We've got Charging Monstrosaur for sure if we block with Drover. So we'll do that. We don't want to get too low because Mono Red can do some crazy stuff. And that's a lot of damage right there. Alrighty, another win. Going pretty good so far. 2 mono reds, but that's to be expected, I think. It is pretty budget. Possibly even more budget than Dinos, but there's not really a lot of room to expand with the deck. There is some, but definitely not as much versatility as dinos have once it's fully upgraded. That hand, definitely a keep. Gonna go Rugged Highlands first. Could go Stomping Ground and do Commune, but Rugged Highlands has to come down tapped anyways, so we might as well get that out of the way on the first turn. And there's that forest, perfect. Drover is going to be good. Next turn we could go Otepec and Thrashing. That's the goal, at least. Perfect, just what we were looking for. Hopefully Drover is big enough that he's out of range of some of their removal. Still not quite sure what they're playing. Boros vehicles, perhaps. Oh, Boros goblins. Flame Sweep seems like it'll be pretty good if the opponent sort of runs away with the game, but we should be able to keep their tokens down pretty nicely. We got quite a bit more power next turn with Thrash of Raptors. Can give it haste, that's going to be pretty good. Oh, I see what it is. But it's too late for them, friends. Because that is game. Oh, phew, that was a close one. Alright, let's try our luck at one more. Doing pretty good so far. I think they may have done some pretty crazy stuff next turn. They had Chance for Glory, I believe it is, so they were hoping to get extra combat. They'd buff their creatures as well beforehand, and that can get pretty nasty if they have quite a few tokens out, which was the game plan for them. It's actually a pretty neat deck and can be pretty sneaky and unexpected for sure. Luckily we had enough power to pull out the win, but also, yeah, Flame Sweep would have been good there. I I think that'll do. We got Flame Sweep just in case. Highland Forest, turn 1. Otepec Huntmaster. Yeah, that'll be pretty good. And it's nice with Highland Forest, I could play Castle Embrith second turn. Yeah, this looks like it could be rough. Grixis could have quite a bit of removal. Alright, well, it's no Marauding Raptor. We got plenty of lands, but we want to get something sticking. I think Thrasher Raptors, because next turn we'll have 4 mana anyways. If we would have got Marauding, I definitely would have played the Forest or Stomping Ground, so I could have played him that turn. Yep, that was to be expected. Oh, that hurts. Alright, hopefully he sticks. I don't have high hopes for it. That is exactly what I was hoping for. Heart of the cards. Hopefully they don't have another one of those. Angrass Rampage. It's basically one of the only ways, apart from a board wipe, to get rid of him. Thinking we're good for lands, just in case. We might want to keep Flame Sweep, but we'll keep the land actually. I don't see Flame Sweep being really relevant at all. Oh, beautiful. Got him to burn it. It's always fun when they waste their discards. Yeah, I didn't think they'd want to attack with Nicol Bolas. Okay, this could be interesting. Flame Sweep get their total toughness down and get through quite a bit more, well, a little bit more damage. We get Thrash back, which is nice. That's going to be rough. Oh my. The heart of the cards, friends. The heart of the cards. Now it's debatable. I could have went for the face, but if they had removal, I would have felt pretty bad. Well, that's gonna hurt. This is where Shifting Ceratops would be pretty good. I'd be protected from both Nicol Bolases, seeing as they are blue colors. It would help against the counter spells that Grixis always or often has. And Shifting Ceratops also has haste, which is pretty nice. Hopefully this guy sticks. Oh boy. Yep, Grixis just hard to deal with. And there it is, friends. We tried. but we could not get it. Pretty close though. Grixis is definitely a hard matchup, as you can see, when they have all that removal. Alright, we got some good wins, some good losses. Overall, I think that went pretty nicely. Showcased Flame Sweep being pretty handy, and I hope you liked the video. I'll see you next time.